Hey guys, welcome back. Got a brand new video for you today, and today we're talking about a solution that could possibly provide lots of power, all day power, if you have enough of them, but at least a few hours of power for your camera and your monitor. So this video is about someone who is running a camera monitor setup. What do I mean by that? Obviously having an external monitor on your camera to view instead of just using your little screen that comes on your camera. And a lot of the times we want a solution to where we can power that monitor and that camera if we're running that type of setup. So if you don't want to do like a V-mount setup and have to put rails and a base plate and all that stuff on there, then this may be the solution for you. This is the SmallRig NPF with USB-C power delivery. And these batteries are pretty cool. These are the NPF-970s, basically anything that takes a 970, like monitors, lights, any sort of accessory that you could possibly think of that would use these batteries. This is for you. But here's the cool thing. So most monitors these days take NPF style batteries like this one. So if you're not familiar with the Sony batteries, they're NPF style. Oh, come on now, focus. Focus, baby. There we go, there we go. So the NPF style batteries just have the two prongs on the bottom. But what makes this special is it has USB-C power delivery out on this side here. So what will that do for you? Basically, your cameras these days, most of them have USB-C input to power the camera or to charge the battery inside the camera. So while you have this plugged into the back of your monitor, you can simultaneously charge your battery in your camera at the same time. So that makes it really functional. Now, I've had these batteries for about a week now, and I've used them on a couple of weddings that I've had this past week. And let me just tell you, I'm running a Portkeys LH7P monitor at about 6 or 7 on the backlight because I don't need it super bright. And then I have a Panasonic S5 II that I'm recording with right now and also have been using for the weddings. So essentially, one of these batteries will last and power my camera and my monitor for at least 2 to 3 hours. Now, granted, the battery that is in the camera is already charged, so it's just basically keeping it at 100%, but also powering the monitor. And the cool thing about that is I don't have to run a heavy setup. I can just run my normal setup with my camera and the monitor on top, basically like a run and gun setup, and while having the battery plugged into both the USB-C for the camera and then also for the monitor. That helps out tremendously because I don't have to, do a big rig or anything like that. So I would say these batteries will last you on average about 2.5 to 3 hours. Now, I was using them, like I said, at a wedding, these past 2 weddings that I had this weekend. So I had back-to-back weddings essentially, and I only ran through 2 of these batteries for the whole day. Now, granted, I wasn't keeping the camera on and the monitor on at all times. Basically, I would get my shots and my clips, and I would cut the camera off if there was nothing going on. But I also kept the camera on, obviously, for the ceremony and obviously for a big part of the reception while they were having speeches and stuff like that. And the thing about it is the batteries worked. They just work. I mean, they're batteries, right? But what's really nice about it is it does have the little button on the front to indicate how long you have left on the battery life. So that's really good when you are not guessing and you are actually trying to measure how much time you got left to power your devices. But yeah, I mean, I really like them. There's not a whole lot to say. SmallRig, basically it looks like they're little mini V-mount batteries. I like them. They're built pretty good. I've dropped them a couple of times, unfortunately. It's made out of hard plastic. And then you also have a USB-A port right here on the other side of the battery. Not sure if you can see that or not. Come on, there we go. Anyways, you got a USB-A port right there on the side for USB-A devices, and obviously USB-C on this other side. But besides powering your camera and your monitor, obviously you can power other things. Like I said, you can power lights, you can power any devices that you can be able to charge with USB-C. So I really like them. Nice little screen on the front, as I said, to indicate, your power that you have left. And overall, I think they're good batteries. One thing I do want to point out, you will have to charge these via USB-C. That's how they charge and that's how they input and output power. So keep in mind when you're charging these, use a regular basically brick that you would use with a USB-C cable. It comes with USB-C cables as well for each battery. Don't try to charge these batteries with another battery. So if you have a bigger battery or a bigger power bank or even a V-mount battery, if you will, that's bigger in size and you're trying to charge these, do not do that. I made the mistake and it reverse charges. So this will actually try to charge whatever you think you're trying to charge this with. So don't do that because it actually overheated the battery and there was a temperature mark that came on the battery and the battery was really hot. So I didn't know that. I thought maybe if it was a bigger battery that I could use to output to this, that it would charge this up. So that's a no-no. You're going to have to charge it with a regular brick and the USB-C cable that it comes with. It does not come with a power brick, so just keep that in mind. But I think this is a great solution for someone who is just running like a run and gun setup with your camera and a monitor on top, whether it's a 5-inch, 7-inch, what have you. As long as it accepts NPF style batteries, you are good to go. And this is a good solution to be able to keep power on your monitor and your camera for at least 2.5 to 3 hours if you're not doing constant shooting. I haven't tested it with just doing constant shooting, trying to power the camera and the monitor, but you know, overall, I think it's a great piece of gear to have. And I think if you don't want to do a V-mount and a whole big power rig setup, these could be the solution for you. So yeah, that's it guys, just real short and sweet today. Just wanted to point out the awesomeness of these batteries. I like them because I normally run V-mounts when I'm doing weddings or any sort of long form content for the day. And yeah, these just pretty much worked out. I mean, 2 of these lasted me all day for an 8-hour wedding, powering my camera and my monitor. So let me know what you think in the comments. I will leave a link in the comments for these batteries. I really like them and I hope you do too. So I hope this video helps if you were looking for that type of solution. If it did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If it didn't, give it a thumbs down twice. And until next time, guys, be safe, be kind, and take care of each other.